feeling like something warm, a nice soup, you know? The weather's changing, and I figure that we still need to be in our whole foods, plant-based mode, but also still get protein in. And so I figured black beans is something that is near and dear to my heart. I like to call this something like a island black bean sweet potato mango soup. And you can either do brown rice and put that in added starch. If you are kind of staying off of, or lower starch that is, for your diet, you can do without. You still have the sweet potato as a wet starch, so that's great. It's all low calorie density, and I think you guys should try it. So let's take a look at what I have. We're going to be using 3 cloves. I'm going to mince that of the garlic and cut some red onions. Now you can use scallions and probably give it a different type of flavor, but this is what I have right now. And then my husband told me to use, this is a Japanese sweet potato, so different. I'm gonna cut that up. We only need like a medium sized one. Cut that at 1/2 inch type of cubes. And then we're going to be adding in, after it's rinsed, is my black beans. Real simple, I get from Trader Joe's, so 2 cans is pretty good for feeding 2 people. Of course, I'm gonna be cutting up my cilantro, and that'll be a topping, but I'll be mixing that in with mangoes. I cut some mangoes up, or you can use frozen mangoes and thaw that out. And we're gonna make like, kind of like a mango salsa or relish, if you will. That with the onions and the cilantro. I'm not sure if I wanna give it a little heat and see what that tastes like, but I don't wanna overdo it. And don't forget the thyme. We're going to put that in as a good seasoning, spices, and also of course pepper. If you're doing no salt and no oil and no sugar, SOS diet, this will fit perfectly. And of course I will be adding in the brown rice. Check it out. Don't be afraid of brown rice if you're someone like me who's working on the low blood sugar. I have an issue there where I stretched out my intermittent fasting schedule to 6-hour eating window instead of 2. And so I can get 2 meals in and kind of stretch it out in the day, starting in the afternoon and working myself into the evening. But stop eating by 7 o'clock. So that's kind of where I cut it off. So usually I start at 1 and then 7 o'clock is it. These are great ways of having your weight loss in a bowl. And one of the things that you can mix and match again with this type of soup, having your base of starch, that is the sweet potato and the brown rice if you want to add that. But if it's too much, you know, you can take away the brown rice and you have your black bean mango soup. Yeah. Anyway, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I think it's something that you would enjoy. Garlic we're gonna put in, as we did earlier with cutting that down. Keep cooking that down, folks. So this is gonna take about 25 minutes probably to cook really thoroughly for the sweet potato, because you know they take a while to cook. That's okay. We're gonna keep seasoning. Little pepper, a bit of thyme, a little bit of onion powder, just because I like onion. While this is simmering, you know, that sweet potato and that black beans and the garlic and the thyme and all the other seasonings, while that's simmering, about 20 to 25 minutes until the sweet potato is tender, we're gonna go ahead and make our little mango salsa, or I guess you can call it a mango relish too, but I like salsa instead, because that's what you're gonna top it with when the soup is done. Mix it a little bit with little onions, and then our lovely cilantro. And because I'm not doing so much rice and being careful about the blood sugar and not spiking up too much, but brown rice is a great substitution for it to keep the balance of your blood sugar going. In the meantime, let's add in a little bit of the beans.